This channel is provided for informational purposes only. Contact your physician for any diagnostic or treatment plan. Press the like symbol if you enjoyed any part of this video. Thank you. Hey, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes. Hey, today I want to discuss when things aren't going well. And yesterday, for me, things weren't going that great. Right now, my blood sugar is at 7.8, and time in range is 77%. My blood sugar was a bit higher, okay? Still not super bad. It's not as great as we were doing a couple of days before. But even with things going out of whack, I'm still okay. Now, when things go wrong, things aren't working for you, your blood sugars are out of whack, and you've been trying to do so well, and all of a sudden things aren't going great. That's been my life as a diabetic. For a lot of it, I wasn't taking care of me. It was just too much work. It was a bother. And then I really started controlling my blood sugars, writing down my results, documenting things, and seeing how well I'm actually trying. But every so often, I get to the point where the healthcare professionals can slot you into certain types of patients. And if you don't respond to the plans, then, there's something wrong with the machine. He must not be doing it right. Point in fact, the time I was in the Royal Columbian for over 9 months, I went through a period. I kept having lows, and they were severe lows. I was in a hospital setting. They couldn't grasp on why I was going low. They even put me onto a high acuity unit where it was sort of like the fishbowl effect. I was put into a room with a glass wall where they could watch you all the time. And they were hoping I was going to be injecting myself with insulin. Never happened. I wasn't injecting myself with insulin. But he has to be injecting himself with insulin. And it was only after that they started to say, okay, maybe it isn't him. I'm one of the 2% of type 1 diabetics that are considered labile. The word replace brittle. So I've had to deal with this over and over again. I had to recently on this day, I was put into ICU and the doctor's there, oh, the pump is wrong. We'll have to put you back on injections. And when you know you have to live off a pump, and the doctor's big excuse, I got a new pump, but it was kind of useless, but still, I got the pump and found out it wasn't me. It wasn't the pump, it was me. And I knew that all along. We've had issues exactly like this before. And when I tried to tell him this, I was just sort of, yes, we know you've had problems with injections in the past, but it's going to be different now because I'm in control. Speaking as a doctor. But I wasn't ready to give that control. He was getting frustrated, and I understand that. A lot of times, we all get frustrated. Now, if I had gone in there with a heart condition or any other major serious, yes, I want that critical care doctor. But his idea of diabetes was you've got to fit that peg hole. And if you don't suit that peg hole, it's got to be everything else. I finally said to the nurse, I want to speak to the doctor. And at this time, I was in an ICU setting where they don't come and speak to you. They decide what the treatment is and they go off. And granted, at this time, while I was coming out of a DKA, I wasn't terribly sick. And I realize these people are dealing with really sick people. And a lot of times they can't respond. If you are trying to follow what your doctor and your plans are, if things aren't working, you should feel okay in discussing it with them. And if you don't, then it may be time to find a new doctor that will listen. Mid to late 20s, I kind of got to that point where, yes, things weren't working, but I was doing the plan. And we were able to have a two-way conversation. I came from an era, oh, well, you're cheating. No, things aren't working. You're cheating. If you got sick with a cold and you had high blood sugars, oh, you're doing something wrong. it's frustrating, but you have to be able to discuss things over with your healthcare professional. Right now, on my team, I have an awesome dietitian who actually works in the facility here. I have my diabetic nurse, awesome. I have an endocrinologist who's super. I have even an eye doctor, again, who is awesome. And I feel I can speak with them about anything that goes on. But what to do if your doctor just won't listen? Sorry, son. There we go. That's a little better. You need to, again, try speaking to them. Maybe go back to your GP and say, you know what? I need a new endocrinologist. Don't be afraid to speak your mind, but do it professionally. There's no reason for yelling or screaming. But treat your doctor with respect. He or she should be treating you with respect. And if things aren't working out, it might be time for a change. That's all I'm saying. Hope this has sparked a little kind of bug so that you can open up a dialogue so that when things aren't working, you can find out why. And with that, have a super day, and we'll talk later. Bye now. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. Thank you. My email is mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com. mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com.